Alright guys, I came to a decision. I got too many projects started right now, and the truck sitting behind the camera needs a bunch of parts. I really want to buy an SCX10 too. So my idea is I have everything from this truck being stock. This is an SCX10. The truck behind the camera is an SCX10 that is nowhere near completion. It's a custom dually project that I've been working on for years, and it's not getting anywhere. So I figured, in order to get an SCX10 2 and finish that project, this truck is going to be a donor for that truck. All the stock parts are going back into this, and then I'm going to be selling this truck. Now, in terms of electronics, I'm going to be stealing the motor and ESC out of the Vitera sender that I just bought and putting the Holmes Hobby system into that is in this truck. Alright, other than that guys, I'm going to start tearing stuff apart, and I'll show I'll show the axle, the internals of the axles, I'll show the internal of the transmission, I'll show the spur gear, pinion gear, all that stuff to show that it is indeed 100% quality. It's not used, it's not beat, it's not broken, it's not any of that. So I will show all that. Other than that, that's all I really got. So cut to that footage, and then that'll be the end of the video. Peace out guys. Alright guys, so I was pulling the rear axle apart and pulled the shafts out, and the bearings are very rusty. So I will be rebuilding the truck completely with a brand new kit of fast eddy bearings, just so you know. My goal with rebuilding this truck is to really get someone a nice truck for a relatively cheap dollar amount. I had the bearings laying around anyway, so it's whatever. But my goal is to get this truck as nice as it can be, factory, original, and give someone a good deal. That's all I want to do with it. I mean, so yeah, that's that. See you when I get the axles apart. Peace. Alright guys, so as you can see, new bearings. Well, that one's right there. All the teeth on here are perfect. All the teeth on here are perfect. As you guys can hear, there's a nice gear mesh in there. I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up with some marine grease, and other than that, put the axle back together. The rear will be done. Alright, so this is how I typically do it, is I'll marine grease the actual center diff, and then I'll marine grease the shafts right there and there. There's kind of a, set this down quick. There's kind of a line right there, so there's less surface area for it to seal up against and something for the grease to kind of catch on. So I usually do that, and then I don't have to worry about any water actually getting into the diff or the center diff at all. So then the only bearings that really go bad are these ones on the outside, if you do take it in water. Which once whoever ends up buying this buys it, if they want to, they could take and fill in the end of this with grease, and then they would never have to worry about that bearing either. The only reason I'm not doing it is because grease will seep out of the end here and collect dirt. So I'm just kind of gonna leave that up to whoever buys it. If they want it to collect a little bit of dirt, then they can go ahead and do that. If not, then they can run it like this, like I would, and not have to worry about dirt. Alright guys, I got the transmission all put together. As you can see, it turns freely. Turns nice. I will be leaving this Hot Racing 88 tooth spur on there, so that'll be a bonus. So it'll be completely stock other than the spur gear, the electronics, and the shocks.